The crowd roars as Caitlin Clark steps onto Iowa soil once again. But this isn't just any homecoming. It's a celebration of greatness, of records shattered, and of dreams fulfilled. As Clark looks around at the faces of her former teammates and coaches, memories of their incredible journey flood back.
Caitlin Clark, the rest of her Iowa team, back on campus, celebrating their accomplishments.
Remember that jaw-dropping 41-point triple-double against Louisville? The buzzer beater against Indiana? The tears of joy as they punched their ticket to back-to-back Final Fours? This is the story of how a legendary girl from Des Moines and her Hawkeyes teammates recently came home and brought joy to the local crowd. Little did they know that homecoming would be one of the happiest and most memorable days of their lives. Before we break it down, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Are you ready? Let's go. The familiar roar of Kinnick Stadium washes over Caitlin Clark as she steps into familiar territory once again. But this time, it's different. The crowd's energy isn't just for a game. It's a homecoming celebration for their beloved basketball star and her legendary college team. Fans pack the stands, decked out in black and gold, their excitement palpable as they catch a glimpse of Clark on the sidelines. The atmosphere is electric, a mix of nostalgia and pride. Hawkeye faithful have gathered not just to watch football, but to welcome back the player who put their women's basketball program on the map. Signs bearing Clark's name and jersey number dot the crowd, a testament to her enduring impact on the community. As Clark makes her way across the field, she's greeted by a sight that brings a smile to her face. Her former teammates, Gabby Marshall and Kate Martin. The reunion is joyful, filled with laughter and hugs as they reminisce about their shared journey. Current Iowa players join in, eager to share the moment with the legend who paved the way for them. During a timeout, Clark and her teammates are honored on the field. The standing ovation that follows is deafening, a wave of gratitude washing over the group. It's a powerful reminder of the impact they've had, not just on the court, but in the hearts of Iowans everywhere.
Caitlin, you secured Rookie of the Year and First Team WNBA, but I have to ask, what was it like playing each other?
Well, minus the 4 times I lost to Kate, pretty good, but it was fun. Obviously, getting to live out your dream and do it at that highest level is pretty cool, and getting to see Kate do it as well after being pretty under the radar is fun as one of her best friends.
Well, Kate, the Hawkeye fans attended a lot of WNBA games this season. How did the Hawkeye support help you guys in your rookie seasons?
Oh, it was unreal. There's nothing quite like Hawkeye Nation.
The anticipation builds as everyone waits to hear from Clark herself. How will she react to this outpouring of love? What does it mean to her to be back on this hallowed ground? Finally, Clark steps up to address the crowd. Her voice, filled with emotion, carries across the stadium.
What do you guys want to say to the Hawkeye fans?
Thank you. Our careers were incredible, and a lot of it was because of you guys. So we feel very fortunate to have played at a place like this, and we're happy to be back. So thank you, and let's get a win. Go Hawks!
The gratitude in her voice is unmistakable, a testament to the deep connection she still feels to this place and these people. The emotional climax of Clark's impact came in a quiet moment with her former coach, Lisa Bluter. As they stood together, reflecting on the journey they'd shared, Clark's coach was overcome with emotion. The realization of just how far they'd come and the legacy they'd built together was overwhelming. It was a powerful reminder that success is never achieved alone, and that the bonds formed in pursuit of greatness can last a lifetime.
You never know how quickly they're going to adapt to the WNBA game coming from college. And I think that Caitlin has done surprisingly well, how quickly she's adapted to this game.
This homecoming isn't just about nostalgia. It's a bridge between past and future. As Clark's journey continues in the WNBA, her legacy at Iowa remains a guiding light for those who follow in her footsteps. The roar of the crowd may fade, but the impact of Caitlin Clark and her Hawkeyes teammates on Iowa basketball will echo for years to come. While Caitlin Clark's name is now synonymous with excellence, her journey to the top wasn't always smooth sailing. Throughout her college career, she faced challenges that would have broken lesser players. How did she respond when the pressure mounted and opponents made her the target of their defense?
There's a lot of doubters out there, as we all know, and she has proved them all wrong.
The answer lies in a moment that will forever be etched in Iowa basketball history. Picture this: the clock ticking down, the crowd holding its breath, and Clark with the ball in her hands. It's the game against Indiana, and what happened next would change the course of Iowa basketball forever. With a flick of her wrist, Clark launched a buzzer beater that not only sealed the game but cemented her legacy as one of the greatest to ever play college basketball.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires, and it goes! She hit it!
That shot was just one of many highlights in Clark's storied career at Iowa. She finished as the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, a feat that speaks volumes about her consistency and dominance on the court. But it wasn't just about individual accolades. Clark led the Hawkeyes to back-to-back championship games in 2023 and 2024, the deepest postseason runs in the program's history. These achievements were recognized with multiple Player of the Year awards, including the prestigious AP Player of the Year.
You guys have all seen Wheel of Fortune, right?
Yes.
Wheel of Fortune. I could be Amanda.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's your dress?
I know, I need a gown. All right, so you guys are gonna guess letters. C. C. Give me a C, please.
Ow!
Keelan is coming back. P. R.
The stats tell only part of the story. Clark's impact on Iowa basketball went far beyond the numbers. During her tenure, the program saw significant increases in recruitment, attendance, and media coverage. Her electrifying play style and clutch performances drew fans from all walks of life, turning Carver Hawkeye Arena into one of the toughest places to play in college basketball. What set Clark apart wasn't just her individual brilliance, but her ability to elevate those around her. She didn't just score points. She created a culture of excellence that permeated every aspect of the program. If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action.
The Iowa women's basketball team being honored on the field moments ago, and there is the legend, Caitlin Clark, with some bling on her hand at Big Ten tournament championship rings, and there is her coach, another Iowa coaching legend, Lisa Bluter, who, of course, retired after last season. Jan Jensen, now the head coach of the program, and all kinds of hardware on the field right now. And yes,
all-time wins leader, Big Ten women's basketball history.
This transformation didn't happen overnight. It was built on countless hours of practice, the tight bonds formed with teammates, and the guidance of coaches like Lisa Bluter. Together, they created a basketball powerhouse that will continue to thrive long after Clark's departure. The culmination of this journey came when Clark and her teammates were honored with championship rings after winning the Big Ten championship. That moment symbolized not just their on-court success, but the culture of excellence they had built at Iowa. It was a tangible reminder of the legacy they were leaving behind. With her college career now behind her, Clark's legacy at Iowa serves as a foundation for the program's future. But her story doesn't end here. As we turn our attention to her teammates and coaches, we begin to understand that Clark's greatness wasn't achieved in isolation. It was the product of a team, a program, and a community all working together to achieve something truly special. They say college friendships fade after graduation, but Clark and her teammates are proving that theory wrong in the most heartwarming way. How are these former Hawkeyes redefining post-college relationships? As Caitlin Clark stepped onto the practice court at Carver Hawkeye Arena, she was greeted by a sight that brought tears to her eyes. Current Hawkeyes lining up to see their much-heralded alumna. This touching moment was just the beginning of Clark's emotional reunion with her former teammates. The practice session quickly turned into a celebration of friendship and shared memories. Clark was seen running around the court, her face beaming with joy as she cheered on her former teammates. The energy in the gym was electric, a testament to the special connection these women still share.
Caitlin's light shines, it shines on all of you. And I try to remind our team of that all the time. We're gonna enjoy that light and it helps all of us.
But maintaining these friendships after college isn't always easy. With Clark now playing for the Indiana Fever in the WNBA and her former teammates pursuing their own paths. Finding time to stay connected can be challenging, yet they've found creative ways to keep their bond strong. Social media has become a lifeline for the group, with Clark, Martin, and Gabby Marshall frequently sharing posts that highlight their ongoing friendship. Fans have embraced these glimpses into their off-court relationship, expressing joy at seeing the trio together again. It's clear that the connection they formed at Iowa goes far beyond the basketball court. One heartwarming example of their enduring friendship came during Clark's recent visit to Iowa. She joined Martin and Marshall in creating a TikTok video, laughing and joking together as if no time had passed. This playful interaction showcased the genuine affection and camaraderie that continues to define their relationship.
Okay, guys, we're back. Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
But it's not all fun and games. These women have also maintained their commitment to giving back to the community that supported them throughout their college careers. During her homecoming, Clark and Martin visited the Children's Hospital in Iowa, continuing a tradition they started during their time as Hawkeyes. This act of kindness demonstrates the depth of their friendship and their shared values. Coach Jan Jensen, who has watched these players grow both on and off the court, remarked on the impact of their bond. The ability to empower those around her, Jensen said, referring to Clark, is what Iowa will miss most about her. This empowerment extends to her teammates, creating a supportive network that has lasted beyond their time at Iowa. The emotional high point of Clark's return came during a team practice. As the current Iowa players ran through drills, Clark couldn't contain her excitement. She celebrated enthusiastically after a teammate made a great play, her joy infectious and inspiring to everyone in the gym. It was a powerful moment that bridged the gap between past and present, showing the current players the passion and support that defines Iowa basketball. But perhaps the most surprising and touching aspect of Clark's return was the revelation of a tradition she's continued off the court. Despite her busy WNBA schedule, Clark made time to celebrate Jan Jensen's daughter's birthday alongside Martin and Marshall. This personal connection, maintained even as their lives have taken different paths, speaks volumes about the family-like atmosphere fostered within the Iowa program. As Clark's visit came to an end, it was clear that her impact on Iowa basketball extends far beyond her record-breaking performances. The bonds she's formed with her teammates, coaches, and the community continue to inspire and uplift. For the current Iowa players, witnessing this reunion was a powerful reminder of the lasting connections they're building every day. With tears in her eyes and a smile on her face, Clark embraced her former teammates one last time before heading back to her WNBA duties. But as she left, there was no doubt that a part of her heart would always remain in Iowa City, bound by the unbreakable bonds of friendship and shared dreams. Clark's influence extended far beyond the final buzzer of her college career. As she prepared to leave Iowa, she had one last gift to share, a gesture so powerful it left her former coach speechless. What could make such a seasoned mentor emotional in front of her star player? The answer lies in the ripple effect of Clark's incredible journey. As she stood before a crowd of young basketball players, their eyes wide with admiration, Clark held out her championship ring. The gesture was more than just a show-and-tell moment. It was a passing of the torch, a tangible symbol of what's possible with hard work and determination. Clark's impact on aspiring players has been nothing short of revolutionary. Take Jada Giamfi, a current Iowa player who didn't mince words about her idol's influence. "Caitlin was the reason I wanted to come to Iowa," Giamfi declared. "She showed us what was possible." This sentiment echoes throughout the state, with young athletes citing Clark as their inspiration to pursue basketball seriously. The expectations for Clark's impact were high, but the reality has surpassed even the most optimistic predictions. Since her freshman year at Iowa, youth basketball participation among girls has skyrocketed by over 30%. This surge isn't just a statistic. It's a testament to the power of representation and the importance of visible role models in women's sports.
Honestly, it makes me smile in return. Like, for me, I'm just myself. That's what I try to be. I try to just be a great role model for them, and I think it speaks to how I was raised as a kid. I've loved every second of playing sports, but also my parents always preach there's so much more to life than just sports.
Clark's commitment to nurturing the next generation extends beyond her on-court heroics. Through her Caitlin Clark Foundation, she's actively working to improve children's lives through education, nutrition, and sports. Her involvement in youth basketball camps and clinics since turning pro further demonstrates her dedication to empowering young female athletes. As anticipation builds for Clark's message to future players, it's clear that her words carry weight. Her success has not only inspired individual players, but has also influenced the decisions of up-and-coming talent. Kylie Feuerbach, another current Iowa player, revealed that Clark was a significant factor in her decision to transfer to the program. "I just knew the culture, obviously, was insanely good," highlighting the positive environment Clark helped cultivate.
Caitlin is a great teammate, and if she wasn't a great teammate, it might be hard. If she walked around like she was the star, she doesn't walk around like that.
The surge in youth basketball participation, the inspired words of current players, and the emotional connections forged along the way all point to a bright future for women's basketball in Iowa and beyond. As Clark steps into the next chapter of her career, she leaves behind a legacy of excellence, inspiration, and the unshakable belief that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. As Caitlin Clark's homecoming celebration winds down, we're left to marvel at her incredible journey. From a standout Iowa prospect to a WNBA sensation, Clark's impact continues to grow. Her rookie season with the Indiana Fever was nothing short of historic, leading the team to its first playoff appearance in 8 years and claiming the Rookie of the Year title, not to mention breaking 62 records. But Clark's connection to Iowa remains strong. Recent visits to her alma mater and participation in community events like hospital visits with former teammate Kate Martin show her ongoing commitment to the place that shaped her. As she looks to the future, Clark's words resonate. "The fun part is, I feel like I'm just scratching the surface, and I know there's a lot of room for me to continue to improve." It's clear that Clark's journey of inspiring future generations is far from over. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.